Hello and good evening. You're watching TMB News. I'm ANJU SUKHAM. Let's have a look at the top stories of the day. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee has strongly condemned Parliament failures to discuss the core issue of the ongoing violent conflict in Manipur, which is almost 14 months now. Addressing a press conference, MPCC Working President K.H. Devbrata Singh said President Draupadi Murmu, in her address to the joint session of Parliament on June 27, talked about the development happening in the northeast under the Modi government but didn't mention the Manipur violence. Absence of ongoing Manipur crisis in her address shows that Centre is still hesitant to accept its failure to bring peace in Manipur, Devbrata asserted. The United Clubs on Saturday organized 11th felicitation function of meritorious students of class 10 and 12 of the Imphal Municipal Corporation Ward No. 4 at Ima Panthoibi Community Hall, Kombirei Kaithel. The function was supported by the Development Committee Youth Section, Uripo Kabrabam Laikai. Altogether, 40 meritorious students of class 10 and 38 meritorious students of class 12 were felicitated with certificate and cash prize during the function. The National Secretary, Republican Party of India, Athawale Maheshwar Thongnaujam, along with Union Minister and National President of the RPI, Ramdas Athawale, met with newly appointed Union Tribal Affairs Minister Jwal Oram at his residence at Takoda Road in New Delhi on Friday. In the meeting, they had an in-depth discussion regarding the inclusion of Meitei to the ST list and removal of Chinkoki from ST list. Maheshwar Thongnaujam also presented Union Tribal Affairs Minister Jwal Oram with relevant documents and historical writings proving the immigrant status of the Chinkokis from neighboring countries and their subsequent demographic influx. The presented documentation included details asserting the Meitei community status as indigenous to Manipur and their deserving inclusion in the ST list of the Government of India. Security forces continued to conduct search operations to maintain law and order situation in Manipur. During the last 24 hours, a combined team of Manipur Police and Central Forces conducted search operations and area domination in the fringe and vulnerable areas of both hill and valley districts of Manipur. On Saturday, combined team of the Kapching Commando Unit conducted a cordon and search operation in the Kairak Maninglaikai Muslim area from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. During the search, 105 individuals and approximately 45 houses were verified. Security forces have assured movement of 164 and 292 vehicles along National Highway 37 and National Highway 2 respectively with essential items in the last 24 hours. Strict security measures were also taken up in all vulnerable locations and security convoys were also provided in sensitive stretches in order to ensure free and safe movement of the vehicles. Meanwhile, a total of 127 checkpoints were installed in different districts of Manipur, both in the hill and the valley, and police detained 66 persons in connection with violation in different districts of the state. Police appealed to the general public not to believe in rumors and be aware of false videos. Acting on the basis of intelligence of the presence of arms and ammunition at the hideouts of the armed miscreants operating in the fringe and vulnerable areas of Hill and Valley District of Manipur, joint team from the state and central forces carried out search operations during the past 24 hours. During the search operations, huge cache of arms, ammunition, explosives, and warlike stores have been recovered in different sensitive locations of the state. The cache of weapons were recovered from the fringe areas of Samulamlan, Songphel, Lamsai, and New Bijang village in Churachandpur district and Leithokching village in Tengnopal district. The seized weapons and warlike stores were handed over to the concerned police stations for further legal actions, police report said. The National Testing Agency has announced fresh dates for cancelled and postponed examinations. In a notification issued yesterday, the NTA said the UGC NET June 2024 examination will now be held between 21st of August and 4th of September. Joint Council for Scientific and Industrial Research University Grants Commission National Eligibility Test June 2024 examination, which was postponed as a preemptive measure, will now be held from 25th to 27th of July. The National Common Entrance Test for admission to the 4-year Integrated Teacher Education Program, which was also postponed, will now be conducted on 10th of July. 5 army soldiers were killed during a tank warfare exercise in the Ladakh region last night when the stream through which the tanks were passing suddenly got flooded. An exercise of tank warfare was going on in the Daulat Beg Oath area near the line of actual control. In an official statement, defense spokesperson in Leh said the mishap occurred while de-inducting from a military training activity. An Army T-72 tank got stuck in the Shyok River near Sasar, Brangsa, eastern Ladakh due to sudden increase in the water level. Rescue teams rushed to the location, but due to high current and water levels, the rescue mission didn't succeed and the tank crew lost their lives. The Indian Army regrets the loss of 5 brave personnel. In T20 World Cup final, Rohit Sharma-led India will be taking on South Africa in the final match of the T20 World Cup 2024 at Kensington Oval, Bridgetown, Barbados on Saturday. There is no rain at the venue hours ahead of the game, and the sun is also out shining bright at the moment. As per AccuWeather, the chances of rainfall during the India vs South Africa T20 World Cup final are around 50%. The Proteas have reached their first ever final of a World Cup, while the Indian cricket team will aim to clinch its 4th World Cup title and a second in the T20 format. India defeated England by 68 runs to advance to the summit clash, while South Africa outplayed Afghanistan by a 9-wicket margin.